Hi, I'm filling out an appeal form for a denial of a spinal treatment and an extra spinal treatment and an examination. Those are things I'm legally allowed to do here in New Jersey. I'm Dr. DeFabio. So what am I doing? I'm filing a medical necessity appeal. Every time I get a denial of a service which I feel is appropriate, it's in the policy provisions, I file a medical necessity appeal. Why a medical necessity appeal? Because a medical necessity appeal goes down the appeal process, and at the very bottom of it is called an IURO, an independent review. An independent review costs the insurance carriers anywhere from $600 to $1,000 alone. So right off the top, filing a medical necessity review could cost the carrier a significant amount of money. Even if they don't pay my bill, it still costs them a lot of money. If you file a patient appeal or a provider appeal, let me rephrase that. If you file a provider appeal, it goes over here under administrative review. If you do an administrative review, all it takes is somebody at the carrier to say, denied policy provisions. You have nowhere to go, you're done. But if you file a medical necessity review, it goes down the track of an IURO, which ultimately is going to cost the carrier money. I also include, when I file a medical necessity appeal, a simple ERISA appeals form. It may not be a self-insured plan where ERISA applies, but guess what? Gives them more paperwork. Because here's also what's important for us as providers to understand. Carriers can deny stuff electronically at no cost. It's all electronic. It's a computer issue. But as soon as somebody at the carrier has to touch a piece of paper, their cost goes up exponentially. If every time an inappropriate denial comes through, a doctor files an appeal of medical necessity, it's got to get touched several times, because when you send in your medical necessity appeal, first level will routinely get denied, and it goes to second level. Now, at the second level, you get instructions on whether it's going to go right to an IURO or you have a second level appeal. So it's going to get touched at least twice, and at the bottom, again, that IURO costs the carriers a big chunk of change. So for the nominal cost of a chiropractic treatment, it's several $100s, plus all the people who had to touch it en route. That's why it's important for as many people to file appeals, as doctors to file medical necessity appeals as we can. Because then the carriers will wake up that, hey, it's more cost effective to pay these simple claims than to deny them and try to delay payment. So, what else do I send with my medical necessity appeal? I send a very simple form that I have in the office that I type up. It says, these are the dates, these are the services, here are the SOAP notes, and I'm filing a medical necessity appeal. I attach that with my ERISA appeal, with my authorization to represent the patient. This is very important. You must have the patient sign something that authorizes you to represent them, to file an appeal on their behalf for medical necessity. That's huge. And in New Jersey, we can download this form from the Department of Banking and Insurance website. So those are the simple steps to appeal based on medical necessity. And again, make a little paperwork for the insurance carriers, and maybe they won't be denying procedurally services that are contractually obligated to. I'm Dr. Donald DeFabio. This is my opinion and nobody else's, but I don't mind doing a little extra paperwork because it's going to make it better for my patients and for the industry. If you have any questions, let me know.